What's happening? What's happening? Cookie, what's going on? Yeah, I need you to get down though. Going live, I need you to get down. Look, I need you to move. You need to get off my lap. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. Get off my lap. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, family? What's going on? Back at it again, popping up on y'all. What's happening? Talk a little bit of boxing. Gonna give everybody time to get in. A lot of people getting confused. Come on. Salute to the family. Salute. Let everybody give everybody time to come in. Just a little pop up. Just an old pop up, man. Old boy popping up on y'all, man. Old boy popping up on y'all. Miguel, what's going on, fam? Yes, sir. We back. We back. I got this dog sitting right here, man. We back. Yes, sir. We back. Yes, sir. Mario, what's going on, fam? Mario, that's rocking this show. Yes, sir. Monica, salute. Salute, queen. Salute to Monica. 913 boxer. What's happening, fam? Jam, what's going on, bro? Big Hawk from Maryland. Chin Smoke, what's going on? What up, Lope? This had to be said for real. Yeah, man. Shout out to Super Sardonic. What's going on, fam? Yeah, man. I'm sitting there shangling right now. I'm trying to watch him. Trying to get a move on, man. The kids upstairs. Who's the hardest puncher in boxing? Currently, to Beterbiev or Tank. I would say Beterbiev, because I look at the quality of opposition that he stopped. You know what I mean? The quality of opposition matters. You know, who you're knocking out matters. What I'm trying to say. In boxing, all of that matters. Oh, look at my Sanaya, I see you. Yeah, all of that matters, Monica. Who you're knocking out matters.
Hi.
Yeah, you ain't got your hairbrush.
Oh yeah, Mom just forgot the brush.
Yeah, you can take your dog with you. I'm tired of her sweating me. Yeah, who you fight, who you knocking out matters as well. You know what I mean? So I mean that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, Monica. You know, it's always who you fought, who you knock out. You know what I mean? What's up, Coach Duval in the building? Duval County, what's going on? Yeah, my daddy from not my real dad, my stepdad, he from Duval. He from Duval. Eduardo, what's going on, fam? Still looking good, Coach. How's your day going? Yeah, my day going pretty good, man. Day going pretty good. I had a good time at the gym. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man. Punch Perfect Boxing, what's going on, my brother? West Side, throwing up the W. West Side, what's going on, fam? Man, I'm so excited about this new channel. 18 knockouts should mean something. Joe Smith Jr. never touched the canvas until he ran into Beterbiev. Yeah, then you got to look at the quality of opposition. It's not like he knocked out 18 cans, like, you know. He said when you popped up, what you say? He said when you popped out, my ears did to what up, Coach? Oh, what's going on? What's going on, KFK? What's going on, fam? Jimmy Chin, yeah. See that's the thing with me, right? Old school cat, I look at who have you fought? You can have who have you knocked out? Were they quality oppositions? Were they, in the top 10, the top 5? If you're a champion, how many times you defended your title? How many of the top 10 guys you fought? Did you fight the number 1 contender, the number 2 contender, number 3 contender? I look at stuff like that. That's my criteria. You can't be fighting tomato cans, bums, and hobos, and then trying to convince me you'll fight a King Kong. I'm like, no, he ain't fight King Kong. He said, throw them bombs, Joe. He said, Joe Trainer probably shaking my head. Terrible game plan. I mean, to be honest, I think they knew they couldn't win this fight. They knew they couldn't win this fight, to be honest with you. So one thing I respect about it, I agree with you, Reva. I agree with you. It was a terrible game plan. I totally agree. It was a terrible game plan, but our respect is Joe Smith didn't lay down. He came to fight. Joe Smith came to fight, dog. He didn't lay down. You know what I mean? He kept getting back up. and the referee stopped it. It's a Josh Taylor documentary being released here in Scotland tomorrow with the BBC. He's talking about going to drop a belt and fight Catterall in the rematch next. Will be massive over here. Yeah, I think the reason why he want to drop those belts is because the sanctioning fees. He don't want to pay those sanctioning fees. Beterbiev has fought the tougher opponents. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely. Beterbiev fought tougher opponents. But you will have people who don't follow certain divisions, they wouldn't know that. You know, that's all I'm saying. Certain people who don't follow certain divisions, they wouldn't know that. So, and understandably so, because a lot of people watch what they who they identify with. You know, they pretty much watch who they identify with. You see what I'm saying? Cool Bird Curry, what's going on, fam? Yes, sir. Back at it. Low Green Eyes P. He said, to be honest, it was the only game plan. Joe wasn't going to outbox Beterbiev. He had to go for it and got finished quicker. Yeah. He wasn't going to outbox him. He could have delayed the inevitable though. Just stuck behind a really, really, really good jab if he could. Jab to the body, stuff like that. But Beterbiev, the way he was circling Joe, he was circling him, making him move. The reason why they do that is because they understand in order for you to land a good shot, you're going to have to sit down and plant. You're going to have to sit down and plant and, sit down and plant and throw that shot. By him circling him, he wasn't worried about getting hit with anything too dangerous because his feet is not planted. So by the time I circle you and get a little closer, get in range, then I let my shots off. And if you're a slow fighter and I got better footwork, it's just a matter of elementary at that point. You're right about that. He wasn't going to outbox him. Beterbiev is a damn threat. He got all wins, and each is by KO. Yeah, 100% knockout ratio. He said, you give Yarde a chance to beat him Beterbiev over here in October? No. I mean, I give him a chance because it's boxing, but I see Beterbiev knocking Anthony Yarde out because of his style. Stylistically. Shout out to my main man, Mark Nash. We back at it again. Stylistically, man. Beterbiev has Yarde in October. And that is an interesting fight because Yarde is a boxer puncher. Yeah. Over there in London, that'll be great. I'm betting on Beterbiev to beat Anthony Yarde in London in front of all of his fans. I got Beterbiev beating Yarde. Bivol matchup with Beterbiev would be a great to watch. Yeah, now Bivol's a whole nother. Dimitri Bivol is another monster. He's different. His style is totally different. He probably has the best footwork in the light heavyweight division. He understands range. He understands distance. He understands in and out. His trap counters is good as well. Just like Beterbiev's trap counter is good. Now, of course, Beterbiev has. I think the only advantage that Beterbiev would have over Dimitri Bivol is his punching power. He won't have an advantage when it comes to footwork. He won't have an advantage when it comes to the jab. And he won't have a speed advantage over Bivol neither. So that'll be a good fight. He said Marcus Brown had success when he stayed on the move against Beterbiev. I believe Bivol would do the same. Yeah, but Marcus Brown headbutted him too. Marcus Brown, only reason it lasted that long because he was headbutting him. He headbutted the man and had Beterbiev forehead bleeding. He headbutted him. You see what I'm saying? I don't like Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown is a dirty fighter. He's a very dirty fighter. Shout out to the fight doctor. Yeah, he's a dirty fighter. And watch his fights. All he does is headbutt people. He did it against Pascal. Other fighters too. I can't even think of their name right now. That's all he does, headbutt people. Sticky says, Coach, I think Beterbiev beats Bivol because Beterbiev can fight forward as well as backwards. He has good movements too. Yeah, both of them share various similarities. The only advantage I would see that Beterbiev would have is the punching power. Yeah, Badu Jack. Yeah, Sticky. I forgot all about that bottle jack. Yeah, man, Marcus Brown is that's what he does. When he gets in trouble, he just like to headbutt you. That's a dirty fighter, bro. Marcus Brown is a dirty fighter. That's Derek. I think that's Derek James' fighter. It's the same dude who trained on Jamel Charlo and Errol Spence. I think that's his fighter. He said Artur. What you say, Arthur? What you say, Artur? He said Yard in the first. I think right now nobody has a chance. Not even Bivol. I can't say nobody has a chance because he stopped Joe Smith Jr. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna go that far. You know what I mean? Styles make fights. Just stylistically, what Joe Smith came with was tailor made for what Beterbiev was doing. He's too slow, terrible, slow footwork. You know what I mean? Beterbiev had a speed and footwork advantage over Joe Smith. You're right. You're right about that, fam. Bivol had the skills to beat Beterbiev. Yeah, he's not unbeatable, but Beterbiev should go up to heavyweight and challenge Usyk if he beats Joshua in the rematch. That's interesting. So skip cruiserweight and go to heavyweight. Puerto Rican Rom, salute to you, fam. Harry Figueroa, what you say, fam? Smith too open for shots. Yeah, for the counters. Yeah, too open, wide open, throwing wide punches. Boxing. What's going on, fam? He said beat fighter. He said what you say, beat fighter. I guess you're saying best fighter in the world is Usyk. I mean, that's your opinion. PJ Big Dog, what's going on, fam? Puerto Rican Ron, what you say? You say, does Bivol have the chin to beat Beterbiev? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think Bivol want to find out. Shout out to Invisible Bully. He said Crawford needs to stop playing and sign that contract. Yeah, there you go. Hey, you need to look at my video where I talk about that. Sign that contract. You guys thought about contracts. How you know he even have a contract? But hey, man, I don't know. Maybe you work for the PBC. Maybe you know something I don't know. Al Heyman ain't said that. Stephen Espinosa haven't said that. Floyd Mayweather haven't said it. So maybe you guys on YouTube know something that Terrence Crawford don't know. I don't know. Crawford hasn't said that. Shout out to Edward. Y'all been listening too much on Blue Blood Sports TV and Fanon. That's what you got that from. That's their talking points. Got to sign the contract. Wrong side of the street. Yeah. It ain't even there's not even a contract, but hey, it is what it is. Boxing, he said the thing about Bivol, coach, is he's on video saying it's near impossible to beat Beterbiev. Doesn't sound too confident. I mean, they're gonna have to fight each other. Hopefully they do. Say, coach, what you think about Canelo or Tour if Canelo have a chance? Nah, Canelo get put to sleep. If Canelo get put to sleep, in my opinion. I would love I'm hearing some Canelo fans want to see him move up and become undisputed at 175. I would love to see him do it. Just move up. Going to heavyweight is not a good move for Beterbiev. He should go down to 168 for undisputed. J-Rock say facts for non-facts. Yeah. Aerosexuals out here again. Yeah, you know them talking points. You know they talking points. Say Beterbiev stops Alvarez, no question. I know a diehard Canelo fan. Man, I ain't got nothing to say. These dudes get so milky. They get so milky and creamy about their fighters. So milky. They go to saying outlandish stuff. They love for their fighter and their fanboyism blinds them to a lot of stuff. Yeah, these dudes milky as hell online. These dudes milky as hell in boxing, man. They milky, emotional. Oh, Lord have mercy. When you see grown men hide behind avatars threatening people in all caps, that tell you everything you need to know. But that's just where we at. That's just where we at, though, to be honest with you. The fight, Dr. What you say represents Beterbiev's biggest payday. Okay. Arlette, what you say? Errol Spence has a lot of broke black American male fans. Yeah. Yeah, these dudes be making up all types of stuff for clicks. It worked though. I ain't knocking them. Get your money, man. Them subscribers y'all got slow as hell. Get your money. Supposed to get them. That's what they there for. He said, yeah, Crawford should refuse his paycheck and just give in to Spence. Bro, it's just the stuff that they talking about is not even true. They be arguing and debating about shit that's not even true. Cause they listen to these aerosexual YouTube channels, who they get. And I'm not knocking them. Get your money, man. Get your money. That's what these dudes there for. Say Floyd blocking that fight. He don't want to see Errol or Bud surpass him. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Sticky, what you say? Canelo fans want to send Canelo to hell. Yeah, if they want to see him go up there and fight him, so be it, man. So be it. Harry Figueroa, what you say? Say Crawford versus Spence. I think Crawford IQ is too much for Spence. All these fights are happening, yet they only want to talk about matchups that won't happen. Tank versus Shakur versus Haney. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Shout out to Edwin Castillo. Oh man. He said what the league read, fam. He said, Coach, can you tell me the time you and your cousin got beat up? You mentioned it once on Julia's channel, but didn't detail. Me and my cousin got beat up. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was me and my cousin. I think it was me and Oh yeah. Tell about me, me and my cousin. Yeah, me and my cousin. Yeah, we got beat by a dude by the name of Mike Rivers. He beat both of us. Not at the same time, but different times. Yeah, Mike Rivers. I was I was 15. And I was 15. And then when my cousin fought him, I think my cousin was 17. No. My cousin fought him, he was 19. My cousin was 19 when they fought. So the dude with me, me and Mike had a fight 3 times. He beat me 3 times, and then he was a big dude though. And then my cousin fought him 5 years later. I was right there when he beat him too. Right there. It was 1-on-1 though, because that's my cousin wanted. They fought twice. My cousin beat him the first time, and the first time he was drunk. And the second time when he came back sober, man, he beat the brakes off my cousin. He said, Coach, when Errol kissed that rapper on the neck, his fans felt Spence cheated on them. Arlette, they go Arlette, be best. They go Arlette. Superstar Donut, what you say? You say, I don't think Bivol can go a full 12 rounds without getting hit a few times. No fighter can go 12 rounds without getting hit. Every fighter gonna get hit. Every fighter gonna get hit. Yeah, man. He said, do you see Canelo having a rematch with Bivol? Do you know what Bivol has been paid for his first fight with Canelo? To my knowledge, he hasn't gotten paid. The U.S. government is still holding his money. And yeah, if Canelo say he want to rematch him, I think he'll rematch it. I think the outcome going to be the same, maybe worse this time. They got weight classes for a reason. They got weight class for a reason, man. He says it's funny these fanboys protect Tank at all costs. You know how he doesn't need to fight the top fighters, but now all of a sudden they want to push Haney versus Tank only. I mean, that Haney versus Tank fight ain't gonna happen. One, it's not gonna happen because Haney has 2 more fights under contract with Top Rank, and 2, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby said they only make in-house fights. Tank gonna fight Isak Cruz again, more than likely. They're not gonna fight anybody outside of the PBC. So so those people they calling for Tank to fight people, and they know damn well the fights ain't gonna happen. If it's not a PBC fighter, it's not gonna happen. If it's not a Mayweather Promotions fighter, it's not gonna happen. Period. Leonard Ellerby made that clear. He said, Coach, is Plant or Yard Philly shell on the same level? One, they don't do the Philly shell. They don't do the Philly shell. They do the shoulder roll. The shoulder roll and the Philly shell is different. They do the shoulder roll, and the shoulder both of their shoulder rolls is very similar. Both of their shoulder rolls is very similar. So, yeah. He said, yeah, you mentioned it briefly, but you started cracking up and on the panel, but then you started talking about the topic. Yeah, Mike Rivers, man, beat me in because of 5 years apart. So you were fighting a bigger dude. That's why weight classes matter. Yeah, man, we fought 3 times. We fought 3 times within a 4-week period. I was 15 years old. I think he was like, I was 15. I think he was like 17, 16, 17, something like that. He said, Coach, if you had to bet who would be the first 2-division undisputed champ, who's your money on, Usyk or Crawford or someone else? The thing is, I can't put money on Usyk or Crawford. I'm going to tell you why. Usyk is in a situation where if he were to win against Joshua, for him to make a fight with Tyson Fury, according to Tyson Fury, it's going to cost $500 million. Tyson Fury, in my opinion, don't want that fight because he's asking for astronomical amount of money. Money that he know he would never get anywhere. So that tells me that won't happen. With the Crawford situation, Crawford has been a free agent for 7 months, and the PBC haven't sent him a contract, done anything yet. Nothing has been made. He's been a free agent for 7 months. So there's no Bob Arum, no other side of the street. That tells me that they never had any intentions on making that fight anyways, because the excuses were wrong network, wrong side of the street, your baby mama don't know how to do the one leg up, yada, 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 yada. Now, all of that wrong network, wrong side of the street, wrong promoter stuff is over with, and it's the same situation. Still no fight. Now it's, well, Crawford is his fault. He need to be realistic, this and that. Broke dudes behind the avatars on YouTube who don't know what the hell they talking about because they're listening to they listening to their favorite YouTube channels. Aerosexual YouTube channels. That's it. The I Hate Bud YouTube channels, that's what they listening to. And they running with that. No proof, none of that. They don't show receipts, none of that. So you know, that's what's going on. I don't even sit here and tongue wrestle with these dudes. It's a waste of my time. They got low IQs. I say, Coach, what do you think about Inoue? Then him becoming undisputed or everybody run away from him. He's going to have a problem becoming undisputed because the fighter who he wants to fight is not signed the top rank. So Bob Arum is like, listen, if they not signed the top rank, he don't want to make the fights. So Conshana, what you say, fam? He said Canelo has nothing to gain by trying to fight Bivol again. I don't know. Maybe he want to try to prove something. Maybe he want to try to prove something to his fans that he's chasing greatness. I don't know. They say Canelo can improve, but forget that Bivol can improve as well. Yeah, they forget all about that. Like Canelo gonna improve and Bivol ain't gonna improve. Nah. He said, Coach, do you think Tank scared to fight the top guys? I won't say he's scared to fight him. He just not going. He just don't. I mean, why should he? He can fight a rock and sell out an arena with fighting a rock. And Tank fan base, you know, they don't care who he fights. They're gonna sell out. They don't care nothing about if he fight the top guys or not. So they're happy. He can fight Rolly Romero again, and his fans would be just as enthusiastic to see it again. To be honest with you, Plant is way more talented than Simba. They go doggone all that. He said, y'all gonna show off that shoulder roll and get embarrassed. And embarrass Beterbiev. All right, okay, all right. He gonna show off, huh? He said he can buy a football team with that money. Yeah. Yeah, but they're gonna talk about astronomical numbers, you automatically know. What you say, fam? You say Canelo waiting on Bivol rematch only if Bivol gets KO by a tour. Yeah, I don't see nobody becoming undisputed in the light heavyweight division, man. That Barbarian, bro. Tank fan base is delusional, coach, to be honest. South Clown 773. I don't know nothing about boxing. Al Ramos, what you say, family? Say, coach, what's your thoughts on the Cuban kid Ramirez? Oh, yeah. He beat him in the Olympics. Yeah, you talking about that guy from Cuba who lost his first match. He came over here and lost his first match. I like him. I didn't like his fight plan Saturday, but I think he did that because he didn't respect. I didn't think that I don't think he did that because he didn't respect the guy who he was fighting punching power. I got somebody from my team hitting me up. I'm getting my page designed. I'm so damn happy, dog. I'm so happy. A decent footwork and angles displayed. Yeah. Little green ass people, what you say? He was at it tonight and was told in BK again. Edwin, what you say, my brother? He said, man, I thought you guys walked up on someone acting funny and then happened not to be a cherry and put pause on you guys. Oh, no. He said, where's your proof that the contract wasn't sent? It wasn't sent. There go James. It wasn't sent. That's another one. That James is another one of these clowns. James is another one of these clowns. He an aerosexual. Your proof that it wasn't sent. You haven't seen one, and I haven't seen one. That's my proof. We ain't seen no contracts. You going by what your aerosexual YouTube channel say because you are aerosexual. James. He probably got a poster of aerospace on his wall right now. And ain't no fight been announced, so other than that, that's it. He probably getting milky and creamy right now. Y'all some milky dudes. 2-figure niggas. Integrity minded. What did he say, fam? He said, coach, I need a trainer for my son. He's 16. I mean, just go to you'll find one. You can just go to the gym. You'll find one. Yeah, I don't care now about these aerosexuals, man. I'm the one gave y'all name. To be honest with you, they so milky and moist. He said, coach, you missed my super chat. Edwin, I'm sorry about that, fam. I'm sorry about that. I missed your super chat. Edwin, what you say? You said, imagine 2023 Canelo puts pause on 175-pound division. Yeah, I don't like doing too much imagining. I'll wait till I see it. We'll see. We know he lost his first one. Well, his second one in the 175-pound division. He said, did you think Floyd is investing in Bud Arrow fight? He said, why would he say we will know the date when he releases it? I mean, Floyd said it himself. He said, man, ain't, it'll happen, when it's a fight that's to be made between those two, I will be the one to release it. And he said he'll release it to fight hype. So what I'm gonna believe a nigga behind the avatar for that's hiding behind the avatar named James, that's an aerosexual. Well, why would I believe you? Like, why would I believe you? Floyd Mayweather works for the PBC. I mean, as a matter of fact, he's a part of the PBC. He's an investor of the PBC. Well, what I'm gonna believe you? You're on the wrong channel, sir. You're on the wrong channel. He said, coach, are you watching the Ram Rodriguez? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. He said, do you think Floyd? Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. What you say, London Streets? He said, coach, the word moist is a UK slang term which means soft. Yeah, that's what it is. Soft, moist, sensitive. They get so aroused over their fighter. I like clowning these dudes. These dudes is clowns. I like clowning these dudes. They like coming over here, so every time they come over here, I do my best to disrespect them. Care nothing about that nigga. He said, coach, when Booger Ray going to sign the contract. Talking about Booger Ray? Booger Ray, hold on. Let me see what's up. Somebody at the door. Oh, that's a dude right now. Yeah, what's good, fam?
I'm sure you remember me earlier.
Yeah, I remember you from early.
Got you content creating or something right now?
Yeah, content creator right now. Today's a bad time, man. So I don't want to waste your time. We ain't not interested. All right.
Appreciate you coming out nonetheless, man.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Say Bam is the next Mexican Lomachenko. Yeah, Bam a bad boy. Jimmy Chin said, do you see anybody in the top 10 beating Beterbiev? Yeah, he could be beaten. He could be beaten. Anybody can lose in a given day. You know what I mean? He could be beaten. You know what I mean? Box, what you say, Ed, when you say, I think his legacy is secure and reigning at super middleweight is what he should just do. If he want to stay there, man, it is what it is. Milky, these dudes is milky. I call them two-figure niggas. Niggas got a net worth of 2 figures trying to tell another man that got a net worth of $8 million what they should and shouldn't be doing. And they signed a contract, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Nigga, you got a net worth of 2 figures at your baby mama house, playing PlayStation every day, listening to aerosexual YouTube channels because you're aerosexual, and you sitting there spreading false propaganda. Man, get your baby mama back them $20 you borrowed from her. Get the fuck off my page, nigga. You say, damn, that's a big house. Yeah, it's a pretty big house. He said, I want Errol to win. But until they have a press conference, I'm not believing anything. That's all I'm saying, dog. Until we see a press conference and it's been officially announced, then that's something to get excited about. All that 20 different videos, 30 different videos talking about the same stuff and this and that. Come on, man. You think Jehovah's Witness disturbing coach doing the live? No, I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. No, Pico, he said they always count other people's money. They need to count them $2 they got in their pocket. They need to count them $2 they got in their pocket. That's why I call y'all 2-figure niggas. I call you aerosexuals and I call you 2-figure niggas. You niggas is losers. I done ran that nigga off now. He gone now. That nigga gone now. Yeah, James, he's something else. That nigga gone now. He said, was Crawford even in Dallas? What'd you say, was Crawford even in Dallas recently? Or was that cap? Man, anything coming from them dudes be lies, dog. Anything coming from them dudes be lies. I don't believe shit they say. Kick rocks with your holy socks. Yeah. Anyone can be beat. It's boxing. Yeah. They just showing up can. You're right about that, C's. Anyone can be beat. That's boxing. Eddie Val say Bivol won't be able to stop Beterbiev in his tracks like he did with Canelo. That'll be true. That'll be true toss. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Cool Boy Curry said they be throwing lies on Crawford. Yeah. Crawford ain't the goddamn thing. Nigga, they got an obsession. He said giving them facts, coach. They have an obsession. That's what them aerosexuals do, man. Them 2-figure niggas, nigga, you broke, ain't got no money, sitting there trying to tell a man that got a net worth of 8 figures what he should and shouldn't be doing. Boy, hush. Apparently he got 8 figures because he knew what he was doing. What are you gonna listen to you? What are we gonna listen to you for? Once Crawford signs to the PBC, the narrative will change on these funny YouTube channels. The YouTube channels just getting money. That's all they doing. They know them slow ass niggas that follow them. They know they can tell them anything. They're just getting the money. They're just getting money. That's all. That's what it's all about, fam. That's what it's all about. Everyone can be beat, but fans think their fight is unbeatable. It ain't the fans. It's really it's really the casual and the fanboys. The casuals because the casuals don't know, but it's really the fanboys. He say Floyd. He say Coach, since McFloyd is fighting, his current and former employee in the exhibition match. I say he locks horns with Hamburglar. Ella be next. Nah. He say, Coach, can Ben Rodriguez potentially ruin his career this weekend if the fight turns into an all-out war? Too much too soon. Hey, well, you know what, man? We're going to find out. You know, this fight going to make him or break him. Bam is, who is Bam with? Which promotional company Bam Rodriguez is with? Hey, what did he say? He said they got that extremely sweet and tasty moist spot. Yeah, man, milk, these dudes milky as hell, man. Real fans know the moment. Can we say real fans know one more thing? Yeah. Oh, Bam with Matchroom. Okay, thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. He said Beterbiev is an old classic boxing term. But people are healthier overall in his current day. He still looks young enough physically to compete. Yeah, well, when I look at a fighter, I look at when they say like a fighter's a certain age, he's getting up there in age. I don't just look at that. I look at how old is he for that age. What I mean by that is, have that fighter been in a lot of wars? Have he been beaten up? How does he take care of himself outside of the ring? Does he let his weight blow up? Does he drink, hang out, party, stuff like that? If a fighter is not doing that and he's taking good care of himself in between fights and he hasn't been in a lot of wars and don't have a lot of wear and tear and punishment, you know what I mean? That fighter is still running like a well-oiled machine. Sometimes it's just not as simple as the age. You know what I mean? He's only had, 18 professional fights. You know, so he don't have a lot of wear and tear. He said Bam is with Mr. Honda from Japan. I think that's MTK Promotions. Same people chat. Same people that Chocolatito. What do you say? Same people that Chocolatito use? Okay. You have to see what he's showing in terms of road wear in the sport. Exactly. Yeah. It's not as simple as this has his age. Like, you know, if you got to do, like, I look at all of that. I look at like what's a person's lifestyle outside of the ring? You know what I mean? I look at all of that stuff. And what the person he's fighting, what his lifestyle like outside of the ring. Does he let his weight blow up in between fights? You know, is he having camps to try to keep the weight down? He said Beterbiev is a devout Muslim. He never drank to liquor. Looks after himself. Okay. Sticky, what you say, family? Say, Coach, Laura is tired of fighting inferior opposition like Lamana and Sullivan. He should be fighting Triple G at 160. Yeah. You know, who knows, man? Who knows? Triple G on the wrong side of the street, I guess. I don't know. What you say, fam, on the boxing scholar, but what you said is absolutely true. Yeah, man. Beterbiev is haggling. What you mean? Bernard Hopkins took good care of himself in between as well. Bernard Hopkins, he was never no more than 10 pounds outside of his fighting weight. You know, B-Hop, if you look at B-Hop right now, B-Hop right now has good shape. He's in good shape. What you say, fam? You say, Coach, these fighters don't fight enough. How it was back in the day. No, they don't fight enough. They clearly don't fight enough. They don't. They don't fight enough. Nancy Santiago, she said, good evening, Coach. On the mark, you said, knowing dudes, ESPN keeps saying Beterbiev is past his prime because he's 37. Think they changed their mind. Yeah, I mean, Ali Maddox, what you say, family? Say, Coach, I don't see the new generation of fighters in better shape as the old school. No, they're not. The new generation of fighters, they're not as tough as those old school guys. They're not as tough as them. This is a different era. They might have like all of the sports science and stuff. They have all of the sports science, but they're nowhere near as tough as those guys. Those guys fought 15 rounds. Those guys fought at title fights and non-title fights. these guys here, it's this generational is nowhere near that, It's just like the generation of men that's out right now. Generation of men right now, especially online, is a bunch of females. You got a bunch of hoes online in boxing now. Online, these dudes is oh my lord. Straight, I can't stand them. Say fighters nowadays don't fight nearly as enough. Real life, it's the love, coach. They don't have that mentality. No, they don't have that. Coach Hopkins is a vegetarian. It's a lifestyle. Oh, okay, Arlette. For film, not a diet. Okay. Yeah, but I would know what I was just saying. Arlette, when he was a boxer. I was talking to Steve Kim, and Steve was telling me that Bernard Hopkins he went out and ate lunch with Bernard Hopkins one time. And he said Bernard Hopkins is so disciplined that he ordered a chicken. He ordered a chicken breast, right? And the chicken that he ordered was breaded chicken. And he was so strict on his diet as a fighter that he raked off all of the bread off the chicken and he ate the chicken. And then he had one French fry. He ate one French fry. That was it. B-Hop didn't even play. Shout out to Bruce Gass in the building. He said, I don't understand why these fights when that's how you make their living. Yeah, I don't know. Old school fighters were blood and guys warriors. Blood and, I guess you're trying to say guts warriors. The money wasn't there for most of them, so they fought for legacy. I mean, you had fighters making some good money. You had Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was that guy. Hagler got it the hard way, then he started making money. Roberto Duran and those guys. It's just that just those guys was tougher back then. Those guys knew how to change tires and stuff. Right now, I think this the pretty boy era of boxing. You don't have too many throwbacks. You got a few throwbacks. But that's it. Shout out to Misfit. Tony said, was he full? Yeah, he was. He had one French fry. Wasn't nobody. Now, Bernard wasn't the most talented guy in boxing, but his opponents. He studied his opponents. He knew what you were doing in between camps. I knew what you was eating. Yeah, this dude eating over here. And he knew what time you went running. Like Bernard he was a real pugilist, bro. Some of these channels would tell you to leave their chat if you say something negative about their favorite fighter. Yeah, we don't worry about the other channels. The online community of brothers is very soft bats. The people they follow are soft too. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, Retro. They soft and the people they follow soft. I run their ass off the block every chance I get, though. Every chance I get. They won't unsubscribe for some reason. So. Beta males. Yeah, these dudes is real milky, man. Real milky. Milky dudes. Milky, moist. They little tink be tingling. You supposed to be ever full. just satisfied. He said you don't supposed to ever be full, just satisfied. Yeah, you're right about that, Arlette. You're not supposed to eat like that till you're full. You're supposed to eat enough, and then after you eat, drink some water behind it, and just, yeah, you're not supposed to eat till you burst. Bruce, hey, what you say, Blood? He says, he say more. Wish I could hit that toker. 3 days clean, and I'm about to have a breakdown. Yeah, man, you might end up giving in, man. He said Iran Barkley was at the Hall of Fame, and nobody noticed him. Barkley was tough. He KO'd the Hitman. Yeah. He KO'd the Hitman, and then Roberto Duran came up and beat him. Ain't that something? Iran Barkley, man. Yeah, Iran Barkley, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, these dudes ain't tough like that. They don't have that mental toughness like that. It's only a few. It's only a few. I blame the softness on the internet. Everyone has an opinion. Yeah, man. Yeah. What you say, sis? She say it's a sin, they say. I do OMAD. Oh, you do 1 meal a day? I lost 19 pounds in 2.5 months. Okay, 1 meal a day, good. It depends on what you eat as well. What you eat now, 1 meal. He said, bro, what you think about Subriel Matias and Ermias Ponce? When are they supposed to fight? When are they supposed to fight? He said, imagine Mike Tyson in this era. Water before each meal. Yeah. Water before each meal. I try to drink water when I wake up in the morning as well. I drink a gallon of water a day. He said, Coach, could Tank handle the old school lightweight division? He wouldn't fight him. Yeah, if you look at what he's doing now, he probably wouldn't even fight. You know, I don't think he'll fight him. If you're looking at what he's doing now, he won't even fight those guys. Especially if you had a Leonard, or a Floyd around, he wouldn't fight those guys. We wouldn't even see those fights. It's refs nowadays stop these fights too early, too much of them by today's standards. The ref might have stopped a Bo Holyfield or a Ward Gotti too early. No, I won't say that. It just depends on who the ref is. Like, would you say that the ref who stopped the fight with Beterbiev and Joe Smith, would you say he stopped it too early? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Would you say the ref when Tyson Fury got knocked out by Wilder in the first fight and the referee was still counting, and then Fury woke up and then rose from the grave? Would you say that he stopped it too early? You get what I'm saying? It just depends on who the ref is. He said Tank makes too much money fighting bums. Hey man, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. So I love Danny, but he turned into a doormat. Talking about Danny who? Danny Garcia? Yeah, because our bodies lose water during the night. Facts, yeah. He said, I've been offered a high-paying gig, so I have to stop for now. I'm so weird now. Yeah, you might end up getting headaches and have attitudes and stuff too, man. What you say, fam? You say, but too many times we still see it. He said he would have to fight him, coach. The money wasn't the same. Just say you don't like how Tank career is being handled, coach. No, I mean, I don't have a problem with how his career is being handled. You know, I answered the question. Thug and D. If he was around that time, he wouldn't fight those guys. Period. That's my opinion. We don't have to agree with it. And the way his career is handled, Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather let it be known that Tank is an attraction, and he's not going to be fighting any of those other guys. So I have no problem with it. I'm actually cool with the way his career is handled. Be honest with you. I don't get a dime from it anyways, to be fair. I don't eat off of them, so I'm cool with the way things are being handled. Just don't tell me he's a killer and he'll beat all these other guys if he's not fighting them. That's my only issue. I'm old school. Fam. If you ain't in the ring fighting them, then don't tell me your fighter will beat them by default. Say everyone got it rough lifting for not stopping the Vargas versus Linger. Yeah. I said Bivol was the second best fight in boxing to make. When your other channels coming on, yeah, it'll be here soon. I'm looking to go live Friday. But if not, by next week it'll be done. Artwork being done. I'm so happy because I need to get away from this. I got other stuff that I can talk about. He said, Coach is selected with the comments he read. No, not really. I can't read every comment. I can't read comment. I have 135 people leaving comments back to back. Thug and D say, who ain't fight the top guys back then, Coach? Pretty much a lot of the top guys fought. Now, it wasn't every fight that was made. You know, it wasn't every fight. Of course, Leonard, Hagler, they fought. Leonard, Hearns, they fought. Leonard, Roberto Duran, they fought. Leonard, Terry Norris. Hagler fought John the Beast Mugabe. Ray, Duran, Hearns. Hagler fought everybody. Back then, you Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. Back then, you had more of the top fighters fighting each other. You know, it might be one fighter that they might not have fought, but for the most part, it's just more of the top guys fought. That's just how it was back then, bro. That's how it was. He say, what is that about? He can't read every comment. How is that possible? Yeah, some of these dudes get real milky, man. I told you, these dudes get real milky, man, by some of the smallest stuff. I got 135 people leaving comments back to back to back to back to back. If I miss a comment this time, I'll try to Thug and D said Tyson fought Lennox and Holyfield. You mean to tell me Don King wouldn't have put Tank in there with top competition? Come on now. Thug and D, there's one thing you're missing. And I think your ears are not allowing you to hear what I'm saying. I specifically said if, let me say this again, Thug and D. I specifically said if there was a Leonard Ellaby or Floyd Mayweather around like they are now handling Tank's career, they would not make those fights. He wouldn't fight those guys. That's what I specifically said. And I think you missed that most important part. You missed that. Francisco, he said, bro, I wish I knew when the fights is already ordered by the IBF. But I think probably September, October. I think Matias is a big threat to everybody in that division. This guy TLOZQ, who wins on Beterbiev Bivol? I don't know. 50-50 fight. Hope that answers your question, sir. I don't know. Thug and D say Tank is the modern day Tyson. If you say so. Coach, how would Andre Ward do against Beterbiev or Bivol? Andre Ward was a very intelligent fighter. Andre Ward was real good at taking your strengths away and exposing your weaknesses. You know what I mean? Andre Ward was a very, very good body puncher. I think he'll do very well against Bivol or Beterbiev, to be honest with you. I think he'll do very well. I think he'll do very well. Ali Mata said Trinidad and Pernell fought everyone. He said, don't be upset. Yeah, these guys are very moist. I told you that. Very creamy. He said, Coach, how would Andre Ward have done against? Okay, he told me that. Those fighters back in the day wanted to be known as the best. Yeah, it's just a different mentality. Blood, Aaron Pryor wanted that heat, but he cannot get it. He cannot get the bigger guys. Yeah, Aaron Pryor was one of those guys. He did want it. Quite a few people ain't want no smoke with him. They say Sugar Ray ain't want no smoke with him. De La Hoya ducked Vernon Forrester and Wiki Wright. But who all did De La Hoya fight though? Fight, doctor. You say he ducked 2 people. Okay, fine. But look at all the people he fought. It's not like he ducked Vernon Forrester, Winky Wright, ducked Bernard Hopkins, ducked Pernell Whitaker, ducked Julio Cesar Chavez, ducked Sugar Shane Mosley, ducked Mayorga, ducked what my other man name? Was it Vargas? Like this dude, like he fought everybody. And the same can be said for certain fighters, and the same can be said for certain fighters who you look up to. It might be a couple fighters that they didn't fight. Arlette said, what's up with some of these fellas, Coach? They didn't have fathers in their home. They want male attention. Arlette, I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's see. He said, Beterbiev beats them all, in my opinion. Yes, sir. That's your opinion. You have a right to it. Say Beterbiev 8-0, 18-0, 12-0 in world title fights, 3 champions destroyed, all KOs, former amateur champion. I'm gonna go Beterbiev. Yeah. I mean, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. The only way we're gonna know, he said, I'm talking about the fighters, not promoters. Yeah, but you brought Don King up, though. You said you're trying to tell me Don King wouldn't have made that fight. You brought Don King up. You brought that up. That's why I said what I said. I'll put it this way, Thug and D. I'll put it this way. If Tank did back then what he's doing today, then that'll answer your question. He ain't fighting the top guys now. I don't think he would have fought him back then, in my opinion. We just agree to disagree, sir. I'm not going to argue with you on it. We just agree to disagree and move on. How would Prime Kovalev do against Bivol or Beterbiev? I have Beterbiev beating Kovalev. Body shots, he'll break him down to the body. I have Beterbiev beating Kovalev, in my opinion. Bivol, that'll be a chess match. That'll be a chess match. Duck Felix Trinidad. Oscar was the best. Oscar has one of the best resumes ever. Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody, man. Like I didn't even like De La Hoya. I didn't even like De La Hoya back then, but I can't even front. What my main man he fought from Ghana? I forgot the dude he fought from Ghana. Ike Corte, like that dude fought everybody. Hey, bro, look, Ken Norton beat Muhammad Ali once, and he started training at 24. Do you think the age when you start matters a lot? Yeah, absolutely. The age you start does matter a lot. It does matter a lot. Some people can jump right in there, but there's a reason why these guys been fighting since they were 6, 7 years old. Just Blaze say, I'm just enjoying the show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said back in the day, fighters fought tough fights to get the fans and paydays. Nowadays, fighters can get both from social media. So why take the hard fights? Yeah, exactly. It's just a different day, different time. He said, Coach, you forgot De La Hoya fought good Mayweather too. No, I didn't forget. De La Hoya was the reason why. De La Hoya was the bridge that made Pretty Boy Floyd Money Mayweather. Yeah, I didn't forget. That dude fought everybody, man. He said Tank would win by versus 6 rounder. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. So if Tank ain't have Ellaby, you think Tank will fight the top competition? Okay, I see what you're saying, Coach. But don't act like Garcia was supposed to fight Tank, then pulled out. No, Garcia did pull out of the fight for whatever reason. I really don't know the particulars behind it, but for what I'm saying, from what I saw, Ryan Garcia, if you watch my show, there's fighters I talk about that continuously fight. They fight cherry picks. I got Jaime Mugiel. You probably don't watch the show enough, but I got Jaime Mugiel. That's one. Jamal Charlo. That's 2. I think I have Ryan Garcia. I have Tank Davis on there. And I didn't discriminate. Got 2 black dudes, 2 Hispanic dudes for those who caught up on race and color and all that stuff there. So for you guys, I got that on there. And that's just what it is. That's just the way I see it. You see what I'm saying? I see when I respect it. I'm not upset. He said, Coach, according to you, whose skill set is better, Mayweather or Crawford? Who will win at 147 pounds if they fought? At 147? At 147, I give it to Crawford. At 130, well, prime Floyd Mayweather, the best Floyd I've seen was him at 130 pounds. Featherweight right there, nobody beats him. When Floyd got to 147, he really wasn't in his prime anymore. So he was very selective about who he fought. But on 135 Floyd Mayweather, 130 Floyd Mayweather, nobody beats him. Nobody. In my opinion. All that said, Oscar was a heartthrob too. He was an Olympic gold medalist. Thug and Decent, I love your say. I'm always tuned in. Yeah, man. That's just my opinion, fam. It is. I know my opinion not popular, but Coach Ernie Shavers versus Riddick Bowe. Who you got? I'm gonna go Ernie Shavers, man. I'm gonna go old. You know what though? Riddick Bowe had a really, really good jab, but I'm gonna tell you why I would take Ernie. Why I'm gonna go Ernie Shavers. Because Riddick Bowe liked to go. He was a really good inside fighter for him to be a big man. He was a really good inside fighter for him to be a big man. So I just think that on the inside, and if Ernie Shavers can catch him, it'd be good night, Irene. Alan Mados, what you say, fam? Shout out to you for the super chat. He say, Coach, Michael Moore and light heavyweight would have been a problem for everyone today or in the past. I don't see anyone beating Moore at light heavyweight. Light heavyweight, Michael Moore was good. Michael Moore was real good. You know my favorite punch from Michael Moore? Michael Moore was really good at slipping your, he was really good at slipping the lead jab and throwing an uppercut right up under your armpit when your arm was extended out. Like if you throw your jab out there, he was good at slipping it because he was a southpaw. He was good at slipping it and throwing an uppercut right up under your armpit. He was really good at that. Really good at timing. Really good at timing. Con Shiner, what'd you say? He say Ernie was always war ready. Yeah, Ernie Shavers was war ready, man. That dude, whew. That's why when I be they be talking about resumes and stuff. I'm like, man, y'all, bruh. And Ali fought. I'm talking about Ali fought Ernie Shavers, Ron Lyle, Foreman, Frazier, Ken Norton. You had to fight some of these top dudes twice. You had to fight some of these top dudes. You had to fight some of these top dudes twice, man. Yeah, you had to fight some of these top dudes twice, bro. The top team, it ain't nothing like this now. Now is wrong side of the street, and you got to be realistic, and I'm like, nah, dudes, hide behind promotional companies, and they didn't have Twitter, none of that then, and it's just a different era, just a different era. Goosey, he said, "What's in that cage, Coach? Looks like a rabbit." Yes, a rabbit. Rabbit. It's just a different era. I don't like comparing eras because it's just a different era. Just a different era, man. Just a different era, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Bruce, I never understood why Moore gave Foreman. He was considered way past it. Roy Jones, Andre Ward at 175. Who wins? Oh, I take Roy all day. I take Roy all day. Roy in his prime? Absolutely. I take Roy all day. Now, if it's Roy before he moved up to heavyweight, Roy. If it's Roy when he came back down from heavyweight to light heavy, I take Andre Ward. I take Andre Ward. Roy Jones in his prime, problem. I do the problem. He said Oscar's a golden girl. Oscar might be a golden girl, but when he was a boxer, he was a bad boy. Oscar fought everybody. He might be a golden girl, fishnets, all that stuff. Whatever you say, I won't argue with you on that. But Oscar as a fighter, he fought everybody. It might have been one or two guys, but if you look at the one or two guys he didn't fight, he fought 10 or 15 other guys. You see what I'm saying? He did that. I can't hate on him. I can't hate on Oscar for that. He said Yarde is food for Beterbiev. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. He said, I wouldn't base Bivol beating Canelo thinking about him versus Beterbiev. That's a real mistake. Hey, man, different era, different folks. Yep. Yeah, different era, different folks. Right now, I like to judge these fighters based on what I see now, and we getting some good fights. We got the Devin Haney's. He's a throwback fighter. Devin Haney's a throwback fighter. He'll fight anyone. He'll go to anyone's house and fight them. He proved that. He proved that when he fought. He proved that when he went to Australia. So shout out to Alan Maddox. He said, Coach, would you like to see fight go back to 15 rounds? No, there's no need for 15 rounds. 15 rounds is too long to prove a point. There's no need for 15 rounds. There's no need for 15 rounds. They did right from 15 to 12. And those fighters fought 15 rounds back then. You see these fighters, I'm talking about the heavyweights. You see these heavyweights getting tired after the third round. You see these fighters getting tired after the third round. Like when Wilder fought on Tyson Fury, he was tired like after the third round. I'm like, bro, those heavyweights fought 15 rounders back then. They was in tremendous shape. These fighters don't have the shape and conditioning that a lot of some of those old school fighters had. And those fighters, they didn't have the sports science that they have now. They didn't have snack. They didn't have strength and conditioning coaches. None of that. It was just, hey man, I'm gonna keep weight. My wife gonna cook my meals. It was just different. They didn't have none of the stuff that they have now, and those guys fought more rounds, had stronger endurance than these guys have now, and these guys have all of the sports medicines. They have access to everything. Strength and conditioning coach. What it is? They got their own shelf. They have it's crazy. It's crazy. He said Trinidad is one of the best welterweights of all time. I think his record is second to Henry Armstrong. Yeah, Henry Armstrong was a bad boy. Henry Armstrong, oh my Lord. Man, that's a whole other thing. Ray Leonard in this era would be a problem, man. Hell, Ray Leonard in this era probably couldn't get the fights, to be honest with you. Hey, you know what? Ray Leonard in this era probably wouldn't be able to get the fights. He'll be on the wrong side of the street. He gotta be realistic. Sign the contract, 60-40, 80-20, 70-30. He'll be going to some of that same foolishness right now. Cause these dudes right now, they put roadblocks up. They be putting roadblocks up. Online, 2-figure niggas arguing, trying to tell an 8-figure dude what he should and shouldn't do. Man, you got a net worth of 2 figures, 2 packs of Chico sticks, a half of frozen cup, and a hog head cheese sandwich. And the only thing you own in your name is the $20 your mama let you borrow, and that PlayStation that you play every day. And you online on the boxing channels because you have an infatuation for your favorite fighter. You online arguing about money and purse splits when you got a net worth of 2 figures. Man, sit your behind down somewhere. I stay clowning these dudes. Supposed to clown them. That's what they did. That's what they're there for. They keep coming back. So the more they come back, the more I'm gonna keep disrespecting. I'm telling the truth though. Telling the truth. He say facts, arguing about. He said, "What you say facts? Arguing about what network they fight on. He fight on the wrong network. Man, get out to baby mama house. Get out to mama house. You gotta be realistic. Realistic on who terms. Yes, for real though, blood." Eddie Val say that's why I train fighters. I got them like old school guys, even if people getting fattening fools every day. Yeah, man. PGA, what you say? Shaking my head. They will be pricing themselves out. Yeah, they're gonna be saying all of that. Yeah, PBC is moist, apart from Jamel. Yeah, man, I ain't never, Shout out to my brother Blood. I seen Rockman, yeah, man. What you say, RIP, what you say, family? So I think Ray Leonard invented the term ducking. A fighter asked the Hulk, Aaron. I won't say Ray Leonard invented it. You know what I mean? I won't say he invented that. Like PBC breaking records. Yeah. They're breaking records. Yeah. I care about fighters, man. I care nothing about promotional companies. I don't, care nothing about that, fam. He say, coach, who are your 5 current favorite fighters to watch? Chocolatito Inoue, Alexander Usyk, Terrence Crawford. It's hard to have my 5 favorite. Shit. Canelo. I really don't have a 5 favorite. I really don't have a 5 favorite. I like, it's quite a few fighters. I like watching Amanda Serrano. I like watching Katie Taylor. I like watching Savannah Marshall. I like watching what's my girl from Michigan? What the sister name from Undisputed? She was undisputed in 2 divisions, weight divisions. I forgot her name. Yeah, Clarissa Shields. Yeah. Shields, yeah. Yeah, Shakur. I don't have any I don't have any like really top 5 guys. I just have a bunch of fighters that I like. Let's see. I'm trying to get everybody. I'm trying, y'all. Thug and D, what you say for me? Say, Coach, I promise you, Tank going to give you them big fights you want. Just know I told you so. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it when I see it, Thug and D. Once he re-signed with Mayweather, that told me everything I needed to know from that standpoint. And I can only go by what Leonard Ellaby says. Leonard Ellaby specifically said, hey, man, you know, it got to make sense. We're not going to pay those other fighters the type of money that they've been getting paid on those other companies. They have to be realistic. You know, we have fighters over here that you know, our motto is working. And when you look at it, it makes sense. Like if what you're doing is working, if you can fight a Rolly Romero, sell out the Barclays Center and do $9 million at the gate or something like that, why would you fight other top guys? You don't need to fight those guys in order to make the kind of money or do the numbers. You get what I'm saying? From a business standpoint, I get it. It makes sense. Me, I'm not into the business of boxing, so you know, I care nothing about it. I don't get a dime from it myself. You know what I mean? Black Fry, what'd you say for me? Say, Coach, who is your pound for pound top 10? I don't have a pound for pound top 10, sir. I don't have one. I do not have one at all. Didn't make one, don't care for one. Because my criteria is totally different from the popularity criteria to be pound for pound top 10. I do not have one. Kenny, what you say, fam? You think Shakur is big for 130? Yeah, he's big for 130. There's a lot of people big for their divisions. You see what I'm saying? If Kenny, this what I say. If you can make the weight, stay there. As long as you're making the weight, that's all that matters. PGH Big, he say, Coach, my hometown hero, Charles Burley, was the most dubbed fighter in history. Even Sugar Ray Robinson made excuses to avoid him. I don't know about that. You go to talk about Sugar Ray Robinson now. I don't know about that now. Sugar Ray ain't ducked nobody. That's my favorite fighter. I'm a fanboy of Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, you're allowed to be a fanboy on this channel of old school fighters only. Roach fight won't be a top 10, a top 15 guy. TMT, milk that cow. Yeah, Big Rolo done. Never seen a crowd so quiet like Smith fans. Stop ducking the like button. Lamar, he say, Coach, what happens first? Versus Haney or versus Booger Ray Leonard on Eddie Hearn Money Hearts? I think Booger Ray Leonard versus Eddie Hearn happened before Tank versus Haney happened. This guy said, I don't have a pound for pound list. It's a load of bullocks. You don't have to believe it, sir. It's a load of bullocks to you. You don't have to believe it. I told you I don't have a pound for pound list. Period. You don't have to believe that. Doesn't matter to me what you believe or not, sir. I'm not going to lose any sleep by what you think. I said what I said. You believe it or you don't believe it. I give 2 whats. He said, Coach, what you think about Virgil Ortiz versus Jamel? I like Virgil Ortiz. I like Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is one of my favorite fighters, man. I would see Virgil Ortiz, get the fights he want. If the Crawford and Spence fight don't happen, then I would like to see the WBO order and mandate Virgil Ortiz to fight Terrence Crawford, and I would like to see the IBF since Bruce Ennis is the #1 guy for the IBF. I would like for the IBF to mandate and order Bruce to fight Errol Spence. If they don't fight each other, that's what should happen. Make both of them move up. Because I think Bruce Ennis and Virgil Ortiz is going to run Errol Spence and Crawford off the block anyways and make them go up. They don't want to fight that dude. Thug and D say, they say Virgil is a duck. Who is they? Who is they? Who is they, Thug and D? Who is they? Sticky said, Coach, Fundora beats everyone at 54. The only way we're going to know that, he's going to have to fight everyone at 54. We can believe he can beat everyone at 54, but styles make fights. The only way we're going to know that for sure, he's going to have to fight them. That's the era that I come from. The era that I come from, saying it is one thing, but doing it is two different things. I'm 48, dog. The era that I come from, no, you have to get in there and show us you can do that. That's where I'm at. I'm from the show me state, fam. The Martin, what you say, family? Say, Coach, what's your opinion on Oscar taking offers to potentially sell Golden Boy? Came out of his mouth. And I think it's a good idea. He gonna get a boatload of money for it. You know what I mean? Hey, he gotta do what's best for him. Yeah, man. Yeah. He say Boots beats Spence and Crawford. I mean, he has the skill set, but the only way we'll know, fam, Marlon, they have to fight. I don't think Boots or Crawford will want to fight any one of those young guys. Me personally. Personally, that's how I feel. I don't have any actual facts or proof on that. I must clarify that. But how I feel personally, I just think the risk is too high. Misfit say PlayStation in your mama's basement. Yeah, man. These grown, what you said? Those grown bums be living in their mama's basement. Yeah. Bruce Gass say I do 5 meals a day and can gain or lose whenever I choose. Okay. Alan Malos, what you say, fam? He say, Coach, catch today pocket watching instead of demanding their guy make the fights, make the fight fans want. Problem today's fanboys will pay to see their guys fight bombs. Yeah, it's just a different era right now. You don't have a lot of us old guys holding the line. They ain't really online like that. So now you just have a flux of fanboys and casuals. And this is what Leonard Ellaby was talking about. And when I thought about it, I said, you know what, Leonard Ellaby is right from a business standpoint. I don't agree with it from a boxing fan standpoint, but from a business standpoint, Leonard Ellaby is right. Leonard like, man, what they doing is working. Why should we put our fight in there with a tough competition when he just sold out a venue with a dude who had a background in judo? He's known for being a troll on social media more than he is a boxer, and he has a background in judo. When I look at it that way, I'm like, hey, man, that made perfect sense. Same thing Oscar doing with Jaime Mugiel, same thing. Con Chandra say Robinson almost did 100 fights in one streak. He deserves pound for pound opponent. Pound for pound was created for fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson was the reason for the season. My favorite fighter of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson. Marlon, he said, Coach, what's your favorite knockout of all time? I don't have a favorite knockout of all time. I have several knockouts. I have several. I forgot that dude Tyson knocked out. Buddy got up and fell 3 times. Tyson caught him. He got up, fell, fell. Burbick? No, that wasn't Burbick. I forgot who it was. Tyson, Lennox Lewis, when he knocked out Hakeem Rockman. I think it was a fight by Salvador Sanchez. Was it Salvador Sanchez versus Rafael Gomez from Puerto Rico? I don't know. It was probably a couple of Salvador Sanchez fights, a couple of Ray Robinson fights, some old Ray Robinson fights, Ernie Shavers. I could be a Buche. I have so many. I don't really just have one. Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus when he fought John the Beast Mugabe. That was another one. Yeah, Aaron Pryor stopping Aguelo. Yep. And Sergio Martinez knocking out Paul Williams. Yeah. Paul Williams walked right into that too. He walked right into that lead left hand. Ali knocking out Foreman is one of my favorites. I think Foreman was more exhausted than anything, because you see when Foreman got dropped, he had his head up like this looking at the referee, and as soon as the referee finished counting, he just got up on his own and walked to the corner. Yep. Foreman was more exhausted than anything. Watch that fight. As soon as he got dropped, he was just looking up at the ref like this. He had his head up. He was never laid out like this. He had his head up. As soon as the count was finished, he got up and walked to the corner. That's what he did. McCall's KO Lewis in the first round. Salvador Sanchez was a beast, yeah, man. Salvador Sanchez versus Azuma Nelson. That's one of my favorite fights. Ron Lyle KO and Shavers was brutal. Yeah, that was brutal, bro. That was brutal. Shout out to Retro. What to say, fam? I hate hearing fight fans say Floyd will beat all of those guys Robinson beat. So I guess Floyd gets to rejuvenate his hands for every fight. Plus Robinson beat some big old light heavyweights too. Not only beat light heavyweights, but some fights he fought 3 weeks at a time. Like it was one fight, I forgot the name of the guy, Blood. I know you know who I'm talking about. It was a controversial win for Sugar Ray Robinson. It was before he even had his first loss. It was a controversial win, and Sugar Ray Robinson said, okay, I will run it right back. And they fought 3 weeks later, and Ray Robinson knocked his ass out of the rope, knocked him out of the ring, knocked him through the ropes. Who that was, Blood? Yeah, Julian the Hulk Jackson, another knockout artist. Mike McCallum slept him though. He said, you just named some classic knockouts, coach. Just came in. Yeah, man. That's why I can't compare. I don't like comparing the eras because it's just a different. I mean, you know, Ray Robinson ran it back 3 weeks later. Julian Jackson KO Norris. Yeah, absolutely all that. 3 weeks later. I mean, Floyd would have to fight as many times as a Ray Robinson did. Of course, diehard fans are still alive. Yeah, they're still alive. Diehards are still alive. It's just that the casuals in the fanboys are running the block right now. That's all it is. They're running the block right now. It don't take much to sell them on anything, you know. Yeah, man. The key to say Fury ain't scared of Usyk. I ain't saying he's scared, but he said he want $500 million to fight him. He wanted $500 million to fight him or Joshua. That's what he said. That's what he said out of his own mouth. And he said, I'm telling the truth. So if you want to believe that, he said he's telling the truth. So yeah, Julian, the Hulk, man. The Hulk had like what? 46 wins, 44 knockouts or something like that. 3 knockouts. Man, the Hulk. Every time he knock out, what he do? That. The Hulk. Boy, the Hulk, boy. Woo. Oh, man. He said, Coach, who has the best defense right now in boxing? I would say Shakur Stevenson. I would say He said, did you see what Dev was telling Gilly? You need social media presence to be the man in today's boxing world, but was just saying he not fighting Ryan because he only care about social media. Yeah, but I think you missed. I didn't see it. I didn't see the interview. I will check it out. But I think the context for what he was saying it in is he's right. These casual fans, they look at all of that. Oh, how many social media followers he got? You know, like my fighter is pound for pound because he got more social media followers. He got 8 million social media followers on Instagram. That these casuals and fanboys, that's what they look at now. How many social media followers you have? How much money you're making? How many famous rappers you know? When you the club, do you buy the bar? How many bottles you pop? Like, it's just different now, bro. It's different now. He said you had guys having unbeaten records passing 50-0 only because they eventually lost. That they aren't recognized. Yeah, I mean, if you keep fighting the top guys, you're going to lose. Period. That's how that works. Welcome to the fight game, partner. Julian Jackson, pound for pound, the hardest puncher in boxing history. That's what the fight doctor says. Let's see. He say, Coach, just like the brain trust. He said, just like the brain trust came up with the boxing commandments. Can y'all come up with a point system to rate fighters to come up with a real pound for pound list? Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to use this how if I was to do a pound for pound, I don't have a pound for pound because objective to the individual. I don't add credence to it. Doesn't mean anything in today's boxing. But if I was to come up with a pound for pound, I have criteria I'm gonna go by. How many weight divisions were you a champion? How many? That'll be one. That'll be a criteria. If you are a champion, how many top 10 guys have you fought? How many times have you defended your titles? How many times have you sat there and fought the top competition, fight in and fight out? You see what I'm saying? Fight in and fight out. Did you consistently fight the top guys on a consistent level, on a consistent basis? How many, if you moved up in weight, how many weight divisions were you champion? How many title defenses have you had? Like all of that comes into play. I don't care if you get knocked down in a fight. If you get knocked down in a fight, so be it. Did you finish the fight? I don't care if you lost the fight. It's just my criteria is be different. Mr. Burgess always win. Yeah, you don't have to. That's a troll. You don't have to time him out. Just block him. Send Mr. Burgess on his way. Send him to the ethos of the block world. Julian Johnson knocked out Harold Graham. Was scary. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get rid of this guy right now. High user from channel. Vamos, he's gone forever and ever and ever. He will never come back. So now that's another one. He got a whole bunch of these channels. These trolls is tripping today. This dude here, I guess he ain't got nothing better to do. Man, this dude here, I don't know how he keep popping up. Mr. Burgess. I even blocked him. I even blocked the buddy. He an aerosexual. I don't know how this dude getting blocked and he keep coming back. He must got a whole bunch of those channels. Yo, this dude is the troll of trolls, Coach. Yeah, he the troll of trolls. Yeah, I bring out the crazies over here, man. Now, he the troll of trolls, for real, though. He popping up. I think spam, though. I think this is spam. This is spam, guy. This is somebody spamming. Yeah. He said, Coach, I think Mayweather's the best at making adjustments. Yeah, that's nothing wrong. That's nothing wrong with that. You believe in that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You believe in that, fam. He be saying, he's be saying sorry. I reported him. All report him. Hey, what you say, Arlette? Mr. Burgles, you daddy nutsack has a teeth hat. Arlette. Let's see, Arlette. Something else. Bush the Can Man Cassidy, what's going on? Nelly ENT, what's going on, fam? What's happening? What's happening? You know what? This guy has been hid. He's been hid and everything. And he's still, how are you able to leave study? This guy's been hid. We'll just ignore him though. What's good, Coach? Man, what's going on? This is Rob. What's happening, man? What's happening? Opinion with what's going on, fam? Say he's unblockable. Yeah, when you see something like that, that's spam. That's spam. It's multiple accounts. Yeah, that's spam. Dude gets off on trolling. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You feel me? Steven Rivas, what's going on, fam? I say waiting for this fight to be announced. Yeah, keep waiting, fam. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Wait broke the wagon. Keep waiting. He said after all the big fights we've been waiting on lately, what's the next big fight? Hey man, I guess the next big fight would be the one they announce next. You know. He said, Coach, that's multiple accounts of your enemies. Yeah, it probably is. It ain't. He said, they might be trying to hack you, Coach. Yeah, it ain't working. It ain't working. Control freak. Yeah, man. He say what you say? Use my old bloody. Arlette, I can't read that because I got the kids here. He said, "Why all the more sore boys after you tonight, Coach?" Hey, man, it is what it is, man. I'm just sitting here in the crib. I'm sitting here in the crib chilling, man. I'm sitting in the crib chilling, man. I'm not worried about these dudes. Coach, you need bodyguards. I got them. I got them. It's probably LB burner accounts. Nah, Leonard. I think Leonard's supposed to be. What you say, Nelly? You say, how are you doing, Coach? I'm doing good, fam. I'm feeling real good. Feeling real good, fam. Feeling real good, man. Not even gonna lie, man. I'm real happy. A lot of good things coming up, man. Real happy, man. What you coughing off for? Yeah, you can't be eating that stuff, man. Come here. I got my dog. Come here. Yeah, cause you trying to eat stuff. All right, well, it is what it is. This dog, man. These dogs be trying to eat everything, man. Yeah, these dogs be trying to eat everything. Seriously, we need to check them. Report him, chat. No, that guy's been reported. Shout out to Allen Maddox. He said, I like Tank, but in this game, if you want to be called the best, you need to prove it. Prove it in the ring, not on Twitter or YouTube facts. Tank don't have top names in the division on his resume. Yeah, man, it is what it is. That's a different era. And this era here, you don't have to fight the best fighters with a lot of these. The casuals don't know no better. But the fanboys, it is what it is, fam. He said 4 years from now, who are the top three fighters in boxing? Shakur Boots and 3-division champ. Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo's not a 3-division champ. He's not a 3-division champ. I don't know, man. You're trying to get me to guess. I would probably say maybe Shakur. I'll probably say maybe Shakur. That's what I would say. Probably maybe Shakur. Boots, I don't know. Yeah, I see the troll. I see the troll full tonight. Yeah. He said Boots is a threat to his division. Yeah, I just need to see him. I think once Boots fight him and people like him and Virgil Ortiz, like when they fight more of the top guys, they're not going to get them right now because they're young, hungry, and strong. But you see in years like welterweight division, they move up to junior welterweight. It all depends who's there. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that factor. If you move up to middleweight, guessing. We're guessing. We don't know who's going to be there. We don't know what the divisions are going to look like at that time. I'm saying it's kind of hard to predict that. To be fair, Jared Anderson is the next thing. I think Jared Anderson will be the next heavyweight champion. I believe that. Yes, he's very, very talented. Very talented. Very, very talented. I see that. He said Fury said, if you ain't fighting nobody, if you got to cross the pond, if you got to come across the pond. Well, he fought, he said, don't sleep on Xander Zayas. No, I'm not sleeping on him. And New Age, Cool Boy Stealth. I mean, there's a lot of good fighters out there, man, that, you know what I mean? There's a lot of good fighters out there that I see really doing something, you know? But again, we don't know, you know, they have to fight somebody. Like, we don't know what'll happen. Like, anything can happen. You know, you may have some fighters that's hot, they take a loss. We don't know how they will bounce back if they take a loss. If one of those fighters get knocked out, how will they be able to redeem themselves? There's so many different factors that go into it. It's kind of hard to predict, you know, who gonna be the guy 4 years. You're talking about 4 years from now. Anything can happen within those 4 years, you know? He said, I watched Coach. Then Lady Shan, now Coach again. I just love boxing. Yeah, Big Ben Adams, what's going on, fam? Or let's say boxing always had casuals. It's the social media network promotions that's ruining boxing. Yeah. It's not again, like when I say casuals, all that, I'm not, you know, like casuals really don't, you know, they casually watch the sport. They don't really know a whole lot, but they know like the fighters who they know, you know. So they're cool. You know, the casuals are cool. But it's those fanboys that have extreme emotional and emotional attachment and a strong affection to their fighter that they, to the point to where they get so emotional about it, they threaten people online, they want to debate, argue with everyone, they hide behind these avatars. I mean, they be playing PlayStation all day, two-figure niggas, you know, just, I mean, this is what they do, and I mean, it's a shame. It's really a shame. It's like, bro, like, we didn't see this, you know, in our era, but now because of the social media era, these guys who normally would be nobodies, they get an opportunity to try to become something behind an avatar, and that's just what it is. Like me, I show my face all the time. I'm gonna be here every day. You know, I've had dudes threaten me, say they're gonna shoot me, kill me, they gonna do this and that. I got the receipts. I showed some of them I showed y'all some of them during my shows. I mean, they ain't gonna do nothing. They just at their mama house right now. At their baby mama house playing PlayStation. That's all they doing, playing PlayStation. Fast Coach, those are the emotional ones. Of them like Mad Young. Yeah. Yeah, they little whippersnappers in their 20s. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Beta males. They have daddy issues. Their daddies wasn't in their lives. So, you know, their daddy is they go to YouTube channels to find a daddy. Their daddy wasn't in their lives. They're broke. They don't have a high income skill set. Don't know how to make money. Complain, cry, bitch, moan all the time. Get mad when certain women don't want to talk to them. That's what we got online right now from a lot of these men. She don't want to talk to me, this and that. I mean, these guys are some real losers. They really are. They love them some me, though. They love coming over here. They love them some me. What you say, all that? You say they playing video games in their baby mama Section 8 housing. Yeah. But I know Lato Rivas from Colombia. Okay. At their baby mama house, eating up all the food. Yep. Oh, yeah, I can't sing it, man. I can't, man. I'm on my phone going live, so. You got your pounds? Let me go outside. Yeah, man. Yeah, they something else, man. Trying to scare you behind the avatar. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Man, you can't even. You ain't got enough money to leave your neighborhood. Let alone talking about you gonna go to a fight and do A, B, C, and D. Y'all ain't done nothing. In the history of the sport of boxing, these dudes ain't done nothing. Talking about what they gonna do. Hey, yeah, talking about what they gonna do. Hold on, let me get my slides. You ain't got enough gas money. You ain't got enough gas money to leave your neighborhood. You don't have enough gas money to leave your neighborhood, but you talking about you gonna pull up at a fight. Boy, hush. Hey. You ain't got enough money to leave your neighborhood. You at your baby mama house right now playing video games, but you talking about you gonna pull up and do A, B, C, and D about a fighter. You wanna argue purse splits and contracts, and you got a net worth of 2 figures. Net worth of 2 figures. When you found your baby mama, she felt sorry for you, took you in, and the only thing you own in your name is a PlayStation. You playing Madden all day, Y2K basketball. I don't even know the name of the damn games. Was. Turn this up. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get the camera right. Yeah, man. Yeah, you sitting there. You a 2-figure nigga selling Nick sacks. You been selling Nick sacks all day. Your baby mama come home from work. Girlfriend come home from work. You got 6, 7 of your homeboys in the house. You eating up all the children's cereal. Drunk all the 5 Alive juices. Drunk all the Capri Suns. Drunk all the milk. You see what I'm saying? And you online arguing with me all day. You want to argue with me. Boy, sit your ass down somewhere. Don't know how to spell application. You want a woman, but you don't know how to take care of one. Boys, these a lot of beta males online in Boston. He said, Coach, a lot of these be grown men in their 40s, and they talking about pulling up. Yeah, they be grown men in their 40s too. All of them don't be young. All of them don't be young. Like a lot of these dudes in their 40s, some of these dudes, they real losers, dog. They real losers. Like they lost bad in life. They lost big time in life. Be online arguing, want to fight, want to talk, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Man, you ain't going to do nothing. Like some of these dudes, these grown men, like they straight losers, dog. Yeah, they straight losers, dog. Yeah, they really are. I love disrespecting them, though. I love disrespecting them. Who was the troll you squashed the beef with again, Coach? He said, we'll pull up. Oh, you talking about I forgot his name. He saved from St. Pete. I told him to meet me at the barbershop. Oh, yeah, me and him straight now. I forgot his name. He said, Coach, let's talk. He said, it's talk for your next opponent. You would say TSLK? Yeah, the young kid. Kareem. His name Kareem. Yeah, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem. He said, you meant to tell me that was a nigga in his 40s? Yeah, that's what he do. These dudes can't afford a plane for a fight ticket. Man, some of these dudes be, yeah, man. He said somebody who's really pulling ain't about to tell you. Yeah. One thing I can tell you, man, like, I be so busy all day, you know, man, with my strength and conditioning business. I be so busy with all day, and then now creating new channels and stuff like that, creating new lanes of new lanes of just different damn, I forgot what I'm thinking of. New avenues of making money. You know, because I'm a serial entrepreneur, you know, I'm a serial hustler. You know what I mean? I'm a serial hustler. And this is what I do. You know, that's what we do in this household. In this household here, and yeah, ain't nobody, a grown man ain't got time for that. I don't see how a grown man can be playing video games all day. Bro, yeah, different streams of income. Yeah, that's it. Different streams of income. That's what I'm looking for. I don't see how bro, the only way I can pay Only way I can play a video game all day, I have to be a gamer, professional gamer, getting paid to do it. I ain't finna be playing video games all day. I be going into the barbershop sometimes. I be seeing these dudes. Yeah, man, you know, the barbers, they cutting hair. But I'm the type of guy, I need multiple streams of revenue. I need a certain amount of money that I need to make in order to be able to afford to live in this economy that we're living in right now. Because of inflation and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I need to make a certain amount of money. And I'm thinking about my retirement. I'm thinking about, hey man, when I get old, I don't want my kids having to take care of me. I want to just make sure just make sure, man, that you're financially secure, because just as sure you're going to be alive 10 years from now. And if you know you're going to be alive 10 years from now, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you want to be at from a financial and economic standpoint in 10 years? This is how I think. I ain't got time to be arguing and fighting and with a nigga online about a fighter talking about 60-40, 30-20. Dude, you got a net worth of $2. You don't even know what an accountant is. You don't even know what a tax accountant is. You don't even know what a tax attorney is. You don't even know who are the first two people you should hire on your team if you were to come into some money. You don't even know none of that stuff. You don't know a third of what I know. I'm gonna argue with you. You playing the PlayStation all day. Now, I will say this. When it comes to playing Madden, I can't beat you in that. When it comes to playing basketball, I can't beat you in that. When it comes to playing Fortnite and stuff like that, you got me. You got me, dog. You got me. When it comes to playing Fortnite, you got me. You'll tear me up all day. But boy, when it comes to creating multiple streams of revenue, when it comes to thinking, using my brain, when it comes to knowing how to get the butter from the duck, knowing how to come up with ways to pay a mortgage, to take care of medical insurance for your family, life insurance, just in case something happens to me or anything, or family, or whatever the case may be. When it comes to getting the proper people on your team that you're going to need when you get terrible, bro, I'll run circles around you and twice on Sundays. This is why I say 50-50. If these dudes can have the time to play video games and be on YouTube, they can have the time to hustle and making money. And when I say hustle, I'm talking about legally. I'm not talking about illegally. I'm not talking about anything that's gonna put you in jail when you're gonna be calling your wife, your girlfriend, and your baby mama. Yeah, hello. Yeah, collect call from Tyrone. Would you accept the charges? Yes. Hey baby, how you doing? Man, they got me in here, babe. Yeah, you know they got me. This is what I need you to do. I need you to go get in contact with Ron. Let Ron know I'm in jail and see can they get some money up to come bond me out. Cause my bond, babe, my bond $300,000. Can you and that's 10% in Florida. It's $300,000. Can you borrow 30 grand from your mama to come bond me out? I ain't got no $30,000. I ain't got no $30,000 to bond you out of jail. Yeah, call man. Get in contact with man. You know what I mean? What's the name? Did coach go live today? Did he go live today? What is he talking about? What coach talking about? Nigga, you asking me about coach. You in jail. We trying to bond you out. You know, what are you talking about? And tell him Terrence Crawford getting knocked out and tell him to sign the contract from jail. Come on, man. I'm a grown man, dog. What I look like doing that there? Arguing with these beta males. He say, Coach, Tyann Booth chats a lot. He used to be a boxer. Oh, okay. Old dirty boxing. Knocked down 305. What did he say? Hustling backwards. Yeah, man. Boy, hush. Yeah, I can't go for that. I can't go for that, man. I can't go for that. Like, nigga, have you paid taxes before? Have you paid taxes before on a corporation? Oh yeah, you know what a 1099 is, sir? Do you know what a 1099 is, sir? Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah. Do you know what a tax write-off is, sir? You can't write that PlayStation off. Do you know what debt-to-income ratio is, sir? What's your debt-to-income ratio, sir? Huh? What's your debt to income ratio, sir? How much do you owe versus how much you bringing in? What you mean? Oh, he don't know what I mean because he ain't paying no rent. He ain't paying no rent, no mortgage, no car note, none of that. I'm going to argue with you about boxing. Something that you know nothing about. He said, I had people from a different boxing stream getting mad at me for not having Tank in my pound for pound, saying they gonna shoot me up. Nah. Some of these dudes got real low IQs, man. Hey, coach, one time versus Boots. Hope it happens. Man, Keith Thurman ain't taking that fight. Keith Thurman ain't taking that fight. Keith said he want $10 million. NJL still beefing with coach. NJL still beefing with me. And that favorite YouTube channel ain't gonna bond him out. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't even know what 2K is. He's living on East Street. Fuck you mean what I mean? Knockdown 305. He said, Coach, what do you think of a super fight with Boots versus Fundora at 154, 160 later on in their career? I don't know what to think about it. Like, what is there to think? I mean, only thing I can say is hopefully that fight will happen later on in their career. Hopefully, price himself out on purpose. Yeah, you got a net worth of $2.50 and you hollering about somebody to price themselves out. You need to price yourself out. What you say, fam? Most of society was better off with modern technology. I totally agree with that to a degree. To a degree, I totally agree with that. Modern technology, there's a good side of it, but the flip side of it, it made people very lazy. It made some people very lazy. Super Sardona, what you say, fam? I didn't know that so many people were living through fighters who don't even know they exist. Yeah, some of these dudes are really, you can tell who the losers are. You can tell by what they say out of their mouths. And you can tell by what they say, which YouTube channel they watch. Yeah, he been watching Blue. Yeah, he got that from Blue because they use Blue Blood talking points. Yep, he got that from Non. He using Block for Non talking points. Yep, he got that from BFTB. He using his talking points while playing a video game at the house. The content creator is getting his money. So, Blue and Fanon them, they're doing a good job getting their money. I'm not knocking that, but the dudes who be taking this shit serious is something else. What you say? I'm live on the panel, Mom. Timmy, shut up. Oh, Mom, I'm arguing with this guy right now. 35 years old, living with your mama. Coach Ali would be like crossing what street in today's era? Man, I moved out of my mother's apartment when I was 18 years old. I'm 48. That was 30 years ago. Haven't been back home. My mom passed away in 99. I wasn't able to get her a house before she passed away. She passed away young. But, I'm just saying, like, that was just my mentality, my mindset. We was go-getters. We got it. We found a way to get it. And when you couldn't get it illegally, then you had to find a legal way. And when you get money a legal way, you have to learn some things. You have to learn high income skill sets. You ain't heard this from nobody on YouTube on boxing. You have to learn a high income skill set in order to make six figures. What is a high income skill set? A high income skill set is a skill that you learn that will pay you six figures or more. That's a high income skill set. A six-figure skill set. R.I.P. to Betty Jean. Yes, sir, teach. R.I.P. to Betty Jean, man. Betty Jean, my mama was a soldier, man. My mama passed away at 54. But she was a soldier. She's still alive through me, though. Her baby boy still kicking it. These dudes be on the game and don't have a job. I do both, making $15 an hour. Shout out to Nate the Great. He said, I can't believe the amount of people my age that aren't shit. Some cats will argue with you until you blue in the face, but can't maintain themselves or a woman. Don't know how to take care of a woman. Can't take care of a woman. Preach, yes, sir. Miss Green Eyes P said, preach. Coach, I'm gonna get my mom's her land. Damn sad, Coach. I hear you. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. What I learned in life is this here. Life and death has no contract. That's what my grandfather taught me. My grandfather, Kareem Abdul Muhammad, he passed away as well. He say, life and death has no contract. We only get one shot at this thing called life. You have a point A and a point B. It's what you do in between point A and point B what's going to determine what your life is going to end up like or be like. You see what I'm saying? What you do between point A and point B will determine whether you have an easy life or a hard life. You see what I'm saying? Because once it's over, it's over. I haven't met anyone that ever came back from the dead. Once it's over, it's over. There's no coming back here. I haven't seen anybody come back. No matter what you believe, you have not physically seen anyone come back. So that's how I live life. PBC Central, he say, I seen people saying that Fury would beat everybody from the past because he's big. Yeah, man, I'm not even going to yell that. That's what they say, man. That's what they say. That's some Fury fan. That's some Fury fanaticals. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans for renewing his membership. Yes, sir. He say, you are what you do. Yes, sir. You are what you do. Laughing my ass off. He say, Coach, you confusing OG Mudbone. Try to explain it this way. If you got $5, or you an EBT, and you're trying to buy an item for $6, you ain't getting shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, these dudes here. That's why I started the other channel. The other channel I'm gonna bring in a higher IQ of people. We gonna have some really, really good conversations because I can't have these conversations here. I can't have these conversations here. Go in the house. Yeah. Going upstairs. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Getting kind of dizzard right here. Getting kind of dizzard. Going walking upstairs. Muff, Cat, what's going on? Cat, turn the light on.
I want to be on the camera.
You ain't got to that's Sanaya. Kai. Sanaya and Kai. All right, you got it. I'm on for the move. You got to move. Yeah. Look at Muff. Yeah, man. Oh, you watching me, Kai? He wants to watch me on YouTube. Integrity man, he said, Coach, you got me crying over here. Yeah, man, I ain't got the energy no more, man. Last year I was going to war with those dudes. Now it's like, man, I don't even care, man. All that, what he said, a lot of broke men. He said, a lot of men, broke men, that is what hate me. Arlette, don't start, Arlette. Arlette, don't start. There you go. Urban Gonzalez, what'd you say, fam? He say, why Errol Spence and Crawford acting like Pacquiao Mayweather? They're not that big. I don't think it's Errol Spence or Crawford. To be honest with you, Urban. You know, Errol Spence don't pay for his fights. He don't put his money up for his fights. Nor does Crawford. I think the people who had the money to make it. Arlette say, Coach, can I call in for a sec? Hey, Arlette, I'm on the phone. Arlette, I'm on the phone. I'm not downstairs on the in front of the live. I'm actually on the phone. I'm not in the office. Coach, open up the phone lines. Hey, Arlette, hold on. Yeah, Arlette, I'm not. If you notice, see how I'm moving around the house? I'm not downstairs in the office. Arlette want to smoke. Arlette want to smoke. Arlette want all the smoke. Arlette want all the smoke, bro. She want all the smoke. Boy, Arlette want, boy, she want all the smoke. And when he say, Coach, your son was trolling the comments earlier. He knows the password to unblock himself. No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. No, that wasn't Malachi. Pound for pound arguments are the worst thing in boxing. Yeah. They are. They are. They definitely are. Again, if I put a pound for pound together, I'm using the old school criteria. I'm not using this modern, you know. I don't care about how many social media followers your fighter has. I don't care how many knockouts he has. Dude, who did he knock out? Who is he knocking out? If he knocked out pork chop, hog head, cheese, tomato can number 1, 2, and 3, Sammy the Fly, Booger Ray Leonard. I'm like, bro, nah, who you fight matters. He said, Coach, do you think dogs are better than humans? Yeah, dogs are better than humans. I totally agree with that. Animals are better than humans. He said, Butch, my brother, salute. Say facts. Your dogs are very loyal. He said, I like when people show their pound for pound. It shows their bias most of the time. I mean, it is what it is. Carmen Serene said, Hobo Sam. You Hobo Sam, fast coach, grown men playing games all day is whack. Bro, I don't know how they do it, bro. Hey, the crazy part about it is I don't know how some of these women even date guys like that. Like when you met him, he ain't had nothing but a PlayStation. So what did you think was gonna happen? When you met him, he ain't had nothing but a PlayStation, a blunt. He had a PlayStation, a blunt, and 5 of his homeboys that he was bringing over to your apartment. You knew that when you met him. Shout out to Giovanni for dropping that half of bam hundo on your boy. Appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Yeah, you knew what time it was when you met him. He said when you go in a relationship, a woman shouldn't go in expecting 50-50. Now, if you've been in a relationship for a while, and times are hard for that person, that's a different story. Arlette, man, Arlette ain't letting that 50-50 go, boy. Arlette want all the smoke. Hey, what? I got a funny feeling, bro. When we start this show, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of Arlettes that's gonna be coming on there. Arlettes, we gonna have cause we're gonna build it up. I promise you, we're gonna build it up. And whole bunch of Pookies and Ray Rays, Laquitas. But then we're gonna have some. I want to have some grown folks talk. You see what I'm saying? All jokes aside, I want to have grown folks talk. Where we just really talking about, just business and stuff like that. Low self. Would you say, fam? Low self-esteem is a major problem in our community. And you know what though? What you say? You say the second channel is starting with this pop up. Yeah, now it's almost done. The artwork getting done and stuff like that. We're gonna be going live. We're gonna have people on the panel. We're gonna have men and women on the panel, and we're gonna be accepting phone calls. And we're gonna have some really bomb topics to talk about. I really love it because I get tired of talking about boxing all day. I just do, dog. Like just tired of talking about boxing all day. Same stuff. The possibility of this fight happening. I hope that fight happen. Maybe this will happen. I don't know. I'm gonna pull up. Where you at? I don't like you. When I see you, I'm gonna do this. Just same old, same old. He said, Coach, these dudes are playing games all day. Are they? Are they the same that carry a $2 bill because it brings them luck? No, these dudes don't even know what a $2 bill is. They never seen a $2 bill. Me personally, I just don't see how a grown man can play video games all day. I don't see it, bro. I can't even wrap my brain around that. Butch the Camman Castle, they say Bivol, in my opinion, would beat Beterbiev. Yeah. Man, what you say, Beterbiev? What you say, Beterbiev got you concussed, coach? Who, me? Nah, it ain't Beterbiev. I'm good. I'm good, fam. I wouldn't get in the ring with no Beterbiev. He said, Coach, 50% is going to court. Is going to court another woman. Coach, someone frying something. Yeah, somebody frying something. Yeah. Oh, you can hear that? All right, I didn't know you can hear that. Yeah, somebody frying something. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, man, teach. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. They say some of these fanboys act like what you say, fam? You say some of these fanboys act like they running the negotiations for Spencer and Crawford. How you running the negotiations for two fighters who you don't know? Coach, look into streaming on Twitch for new ways of revenue. Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now. Yeah, I stream when we go live. I'm on Twitch. I simulcast to Twitch, but yeah, I simulcast on Twitch. I'm gonna start. I got to start doing it on Instagram as well. My other channel, yeah, on Instagram as well. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, Tony Kelly. Yeah, I do that. When I go live at 3 o'clock, I'm streaming to 4 platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. No, not Instagram. Sorry about that. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Twitter and Twitch. All that. All that, you stuck on that split. All that, why? What's up with you in this split? All that say, all that, what's up with you in the split? My relationship was like Fury and White, 80-20 split. All that, what's up with the split? Hey, hey, you want all the smoke? Hey, yeah, man, yeah. Dr. Paul, what'd you say? I have to chip. Taking Ava to school. Okay, for sure, man. For sure, man. I just wanted to run for a couple of hours, man. Hey, look here, man. I appreciate everybody on the pop up. Appreciate everybody on the pop up, man. We ran 2 hours. We did 2 hours a day. 2 hours and about 15 minutes a day on the show. We did 2 hours on the pop up, man. So I know I don't want to have everybody up too long. I want to let you guys know, when we start the new channel, it'll be Friday. If not by Friday, if it's not done by Friday, then we'll definitely by next week. We're gonna start live at 8 o'clock every night. Live at 8 o'clock every night. You know what I mean? Midnight conversations. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. Live at 8 o'clock every night, and it's gonna be an open panel, men and women, and we're gonna have, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. All right, say bye tonight.
Bye, everyone. I'm glad you like my daddy.
All right, man. Other than that, that's it. It's up boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. See you guys tomorrow. Boxing with Coach Malachi. We coming on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Kai want to say bye.
Bye, guys.
All right. All right, man. That's it, man. We'll holler, man. At nighttime. At nighttime. All right. Peace.
Peace.
I'm trying to hold on, man. I don't know how to end it. Okay, here it goes. Peace, everybody.